Hey everybody, what you doing? We're walking in the woods here. I tried to get a sunset shot, but I was a little late. Let me get back out here on the road. Can you see it out there? It's still kind of pretty. I came outside. I've been kind of lazy. I'm doing laundry, making supper right now. Got some pork tenderloin chops in the oven. And Brianna brought me some a thing of Brussels sprouts, the big old stalk. And I'm gonna try those. I don't think I've ever had. Have I ever had fresh ones? I've had Brussels sprout in my slaw that was fresh. Yeah, that's pretty now, isn't it? Oops, gotta get the right angle right there. Oh, that is pretty. Now it's in the clouds and it's getting all pinky looking, huh? So I made myself come out for a ride because it's so nice out, and I was asking Keith if he wanted to go, and he just hadn't felt like going, so here I am on my own. So this is what it looks like when they tear it all down. I guess I should have come walking in here when I saw that they had tagged it and done a before and after. Maybe I could do that sometime. Maybe back over, woo, this way where that pretty glow is. How come I can't get it on my camera like that? It's really pink. I can see it from here. But yeah. So does this just take habitat away, or does it create new habitat for things like hawks and eagles? And because they leave stuff on the ground. Can you see all that? So that leaves habitat for the mice and stuff like that. I just watched The Rats of NIMH, or part of it. Couldn't quite get through the whole thing, but that was a favorite with me and the kids, when the original kids when they were young, and probably Ronald too. I probably made Ronald watch it. Woo, I'm trying to get an angle of the hill behind me. Let's see. Right behind those big spruce trees, there's a big hill of pretty hills and colors and stuff. Ooh, maybe this one. Can you see that one? Is it that? Right. I should use this thing more, shouldn't I? So I know what I'm doing. So it's a beautiful evening, y'all. It really is. And let's see what else is going on in my life. Oh, we're going tomorrow, and I said this, see, there's not much going on because I already mentioned this in a video. We're going to the camp tomorrow in the morning. After I take the boys, we'll get up and go, and we got to cover up that camper out there, and I'll get their dirty old bedding out of there that I know that they didn't get, and probably need to make sure there's no food wrappers or anything in there before we close it up for winter. And just, check on the area. And our neighbor Pete, isn't that funny? I have a neighbor Pete again. I think that's pretty cool. I think I told him it was pretty cool. So I had a neighbor Pete at my house in Smithville, Texas for, gosh, 25 years. He's still there. Probably glad I'm gone or whatever. But we're related now because our kids had a kid together. My granddaughter Tori is, yeah, that's her grandpa. So anyways, our neighbor Pete called and asked if he could go walk across our property and go hunting back behind the state land. And we said sure, of course. Well, Keith said sure. So he's been trying to figure out this wood situation, the stuff that they leave behind, because we're coming on, if you can see, like there's piles behind me, and there are all kinds of different ways that they collect. Oh, I'm almost walking in the mud. There's all kinds of different ways that they collect the wood. You know, people come out that just chip it, all kinds of different ways. I mean, because all this is oak wood. Wouldn't that be awesome, firewood? But their contract on this state property, he said, is open for almost another year. So they bring in people to do, because, you know, they gotta, I guess they gotta make their money. I guess they make a bid on the land. Wouldn't that make sense? I'm guessing here. But like a subcontractor, I would imagine they make a bid and say, there's this much lumber on there, I can make this much money, we'll pay the state this much to forest it. So yeah, it's a big business here, so I'm sure they got the plan. There's, yeah, but chippers come in and they get the stuff that's not good enough to lumber. But this stuff that's stacked up all right here, I don't know. But you know, I'm not in the business. My daughter is, though, with the Bakelite company. She'll be able to tell me more as she works there longer. She's already seen some of the stuff they do. Like they put the big semi trucks with the chips in them, they put them up on a big old ramp and they shake them to get the stuff out. Isn't that cool? It must be a giant ramp. I told her that sounded pretty interesting. Ooh, that's pretty over there. Look at there. Let's see. The sun is going down. There's a little bit of a hill. I don't know if you can see it right there. Okay. Yeah. Look how far I've walked. Ooh, I can't even see the Polaris. Somebody could come steal it because I left the keys in it. So I guess I better walk back that way. It's a beautiful evening out, y'all. I'm glad I came out. I need to get out of the house. I've been reading. I found a new, if any of y'all have those in your area, those little book nooks, they're in like, they have them a lot of places here in parks. I've seen them in church parking lots. There's one at the family fair in Lewiston where our camp is. There's one at the beach in Lewiston on Twin Lake. But they have these little book houses. I'm sure there's a name for them. And you can trade. People put books in there. I put a bunch of VCR tapes in the one at the family fair in Lewiston because people come to their camps and still watch VCR movies. So yeah, that's my new thing, is I read some books, and sometimes you can pick up some good ones for free at the library. So I figure that's where I'll be taking my books to now. I used to just donate them back to the library, which they probably don't. They're like, ah, thought we got rid of that book. So yeah, I thought that's pretty cool to have that. There seems to be more reading here. You know, we did have a lovely library in Smithville when the kids were growing up, and Ronald went there. I've even got a picture of him doing something. I was working. My friend was babysitting, and she took him to something when he was like, I don't know, 3 maybe, where they draw pictures and read books and all that stuff, and he got his picture in the paper. But I've always been a big advocate for libraries and PBS. I don't know what you have in Canada. It's PBS in the United States. Public Broadcast Service, is that right? And they have good shows. And that's what you get on regular TV. That's like the only channels we get at the camp, which is okay by me. I like it because you're not supposed to be there to just sit in front of the TV, right? You're supposed to be at the pool or the lake or out walking around, enjoying the beautiful outdoors. So here we go. I brought you to this old desolate spot to enjoy the outdoors. It's easy to traverse. It's easy to walk around in the woods after they do this. And you can't walk around in the woods on people's property. So you gotta take what you can get. I'm breathing a little hard. I did ride my bike today. All right, y'all. Looks like a good time for me to say goodbye. I do see my Polaris. Oh wait, maybe you want to see that it's still there. We'll see how far we walked. I gotta go home and make instant mashed potatoes tonight to go with our pork chops. And tomorrow, pork tenderloins go on sale, y'all. And when they do, I buy them. The whole big giant ones. It's like 16 bucks I paid for a big pork tenderloin. And it makes 2 or 3 meals. Really 3, probably. Can you see it? So we've already walked back a ways. That was a good little walk. All right then. I'm headed back that way. I think people are looking at me like I'm crazy out here. Well, you know, it takes one to know one. All right, one more shot around, you guys. There it is. There it is. I'm gonna walk back. I'm gonna go home, take care of my business, finish cooking supper, clean up, go upstairs, fold some laundry, read a book, go to sleep, get up, take the boys to school, wash and repeat, y'all. Hope y'all have a good Sunday evening. The weather is beautiful. Who knows how long it'll last for us up here in the north. And I bet it's cooling off for all of y'all down there in the south. And thanks for watching. Take it easy, everybody.